Welcome back. The recent earthquake in Taiwan prompted a subscriber to ask us to offer some guidance. So today we're focused on mental health in times of crisis with loved ones overseas. Globally, crises of various sorts are not unusual, and quite apart from their local effects, they may present significant emotional challenges for those of us overseas. Every situation is different, of course, but distance will typically act to multiply emotional challenges, and it is essential to take proactive steps for the mental well-being of yourself, your loved ones, and friends. This way you'll be in good shape and organised to help others you care about. So let's get straight into it. Step 1. Understand the risks and manage information. News of a crisis impacting friends and family overseas can highlight feelings of helplessness, anxiety, and stress. You need information. But that too comes with the risk that under conditions of stress, we may miss something important. Perhaps because we don't fully take it in because of the challenges in juggling multiple sources, or under pressure it's hard to remember everything. We may even misinterpret confusing or inaccurate early reports. Your action. If you brief family members about what is happening, use simple language and short messages. Be as clear as you can about what you know, what you don't know, and what process or who you are using to get answers. It's also usual when faced with an emergency that we have to rely on information from sources with whom we don't usually have any experience. We may prefer to take advice from a trusted source, even if this source doesn't always have all the relevant knowledge. However, it's crucial to take your information from key organizations such as the Center for Disease Control in the US, or the International Red Cross, or perhaps Médecins Sans Frontières. Your action. Take information from credible sources. Think ahead about what and how to share. If taking information from news feeds, switch across channels, compare messages, look for where the accounts conflict or there are gaps. Check in with credible local leaders in whom you have confidence. Compare multiple social media sources and what you see and hear. It can help to assign level-headed family members to gather specific information and then create a picture between them. That way you can have some confidence in the result. Consider also assigning a single point of initial communication with family members or friends abroad so as not to overwhelm them. Action. Think practically. Tell the wider group the steps you're taking to be informed. Aim to be consistent and release information as soon as you can. Step 2. Prioritize self-care. Stress to your family members the importance of self-care practices during times of heightened anxiety. Encourage activities like meditation, exercise, and maintaining a healthy routine in order to aid managing stress levels. It can help to establish groups for these things. Many people won't feel it's appropriate. In this way, people can draw upon the strengths of one another and get encouragement from the wider group. Step 3. Be prompt to seek professional support. Most countries and localities have professional support services, and while feelings of distress are normal in a crisis, if these persist at a high level or appear to be directly impacting someone's physical well-being, do not hesitate to seek professional support. Be vigilant. Look for signs that someone in your group may be experiencing unusual or unexpected difficulties. Your local authorities typically publish lists online for resources and contact information for mental and physical health, hotlines, counselling services, and the like. Step 4. Develop or join a community of action. Don't forget that you're not alone. Invite neighbours and others of your community to participate with each other. Helps foster a larger source of support and resilience. This is of particular value when turning to practical support for those overseas, such as providing funds and supplies. Then again, there may be existing cultural other groups already established with whom you can connect for this. Once more, assign responsibilities from your group and do your best to ensure you're not making unreliable judgments about who's best fit for the role. Gender, age, education, and all that other stuff we use for hiring people aren't good predictors of resilient performance in a crisis. Some people may show their best side only in a crisis. Watch for those who seem to be rising above what's happening and may be in a position to help. It may help to ask yourself, who has coped before? And make sure you agree some key roles on decision-making and responsibilities. Better to try and sort that now than to fall to disagreement or misunderstanding further on. Conclusion. Your key steps in aid of your well-being and that of family and friends in a crisis are: do what you can to really understand the risks and manage information. Prioritize self-care within your group. Be vigilant and prompt to seek professional care. Drive and develop a community of action. Take care of yourself. If you're the family leader, be mindful of your own needs as well. As the airlines often tell you, put your own mask on before attempting to assist others. Also remember that the impacts of crisis events can persist over time, or even only make themselves present sometime after the initial event. Continue to monitor yourself and those you care for, and don't hesitate to seek professional support if that seems called for, or even if you just have doubts. Thank you for watching. In this case, we'd ask that you consider sharing this information with anyone whom you feel it may help.